Equal Education's Mahfouz Raffee says there needs to be a sincere commitment in addressing school infrastructure backlogs. This after President Cyril Ramaphosa emphasized in his State of the Nation address how government has used education as a tool to create equality.
Yes, it's a very drastic and a severe situation. And this year, SONA didn't really address it. It didn't take accountability for the failures of its government. You know, in an earlier SONA, I think it was 2019, President Ramaphosa promised that all pit toilets would be eradicated by 2022, even though there were earlier deadlines for this in 2016, 2020. But the reality is that there's more than 700 schools who are still dependent on pit toilets. The government has not managed to eradicate these unsafe, undignified conditions in which children are forced to go to school in. The government also last year in its midterm budget policy statement adjusted the education infrastructure funding to the tune of 1.6 billion rand. So we lost 1.6 billion rand on education infrastructure that was meant to be spent to provide schools with the necessary conditions so that students are able to learn in their classrooms, so their classrooms are not overcrowded. And we're really worried going into the budget because there were no concrete commitments made by the president that these conditions would really be improved upon, that more funding would be allocated. And they are dire, there are backlogs. It's required by the law. It's an immediately realizable right under the Constitution. And there needs to be sincere commitment to address the backlogs, to take accountability for the failures, and to provide students with quality education so that Tintswala is not just an exceptional case, so that Tintswala is a reality for the whole of the country.